This one now we to read for ground.
Understanding. You guys go take talk to your husband. Oh, my Roland is finished. This one is done. You go talk. You get look every man get your own responsibility.
You will get time talk. I'm not the politics we come talk for here now. We come talk waiting there for ground.
This program one of the watch so you not get any political color as the matter be for ground and we be given us so.
We know they talk say SARS or police na the only problem we Nigeria get.
People wey dey close to government, they want to tell government the truth.
Yes, sir, my people are great now. No matter for granted this one. We still there for the middle of Delta 30. Yes, sir, now Tuesday, now 27th of August, now we state a turn 30 years. Yes, so matter for granted, we can't follow them to know waiting they happen for we state, they do Delta 30. So we can meet the person will be the chief economic advisor to the governor, will be the person of Dr. Kingsley Emo, and also I be the chairman of the people who still join body plan how the activity will go for the 30th anniversary. See waka Bomita tell us what and waiting happen. For that talk when main talk as it concerns Delta 30, he self tell us how the state they start. So in case you don't know how the state they start, what happen? Matter for ground day here today. To give you all the yarnings as it concerns, since we say they create the state, can reach today, and this period where they celebrate Delta 30. I greet to na matter for ground, but this matter for ground. Now we will shoot mouth for any matter we say concern with society, government matter or the shook mouth, political matter or the shook mouth, economic matter or the shook mouth, sport or any matter, as that matter, it concern society. Now here to be put on, let me show that at all. Now me. Your country sister aka the village fine babe. It's work, not get part two. Make you just chill while we go waka, go meet the person of Dr. Kingsley Emo. Will they come?
Now who I go ask?
Delta, you don't pay with Delta Day. We day from Midwest. For that time from Midwest region, all of us were there here, all the three senatorial districts, the central, the south, the north, still be part of the Delta, still be part of the Midwest. Then can't do finish or can't say we're too big, make them break us up for administrative convenience, so that we would feed the managers and for development, fair and the spread of development. So they can't divide us, put us inside Bendel State. For Bendel State, we still hold the same identity we will hold till tomorrow. The same people we will be still there inside until we can't fight. What they call agitation for states. They can't create more states. They can't create Delta. Delta is a combination of the Delta region and Anyoma. So we can become Delta states. So that Delta state then create us for August 27, 1991. Since even when we day from Midwest, when we day Bendel, we should say we get capacity. We sabi things well. Even so the Midwest state, Denis Osadebe, I be premier. To show so we get people. Well. We get Chief Mukoro Mo, na strong politician there. Deputy Premier, Chief James Otobo, for Isoko South, for Isoko Nation, na Delta Pekin. So for politically, our people full ground that time. So if we talk about politics, don't tell where we start. If you talk about the economy, will be the major oil producing area for both inside Midwest and inside Bendel. So as we can't get her now for Delta, we dey among the foremost where they front for oil production. Even gas reserve, gas where they flare everywhere, where the whole world they look for now, will be the future of the world. We get 40% of the entire gas reserve for Nigeria inside this Delta. So you see, say, better food here. It also affects us because as they do oil, it degrades, it creates problem for you, for environmental problem for your people, bad water, soil spoil, and all that. So, and we get our own different cultures within this same, for inside this same Delta. But the good thing is, we say, for that difference where we get for culture, it help us move the state forward. Because some people, they to produce raw materials like solid mineral for what they call extraction industry for oil. For you define them now, if you come Delta State, you could see them for Delta North, Delta South, and Delta Central. So now, so God takes spread out the joy when He give us more, take whole body, what they call natural resources. Now, so we can't build human capital development or resources too. We know book well for the whole Delta. Okonjo Iweala na our pikin, na our sister. Jim Ovian na our brother, na from here come. Tony Elumelu na our brother, na from here come. Charles Majero na our brother, na here from come. Professor Barry Kimi na from here come. For Isoko area, na our brother, na Delta. Professor Joy Ogu na this side. Professor Wanze na for this side. Professor Gigi Dara na from this side. Professor Yohari na from this side. So you see, say every senatorial district get their own strengths. You get some things in surplus, some get low. But for every senatorial district, we get everything when everybody gets. That's what it be. Some get them for nyafun, but some get them for small. So now so Delta be. It don't take when the military people can't rule us. Or Chulo, now the first military administrator for 1991 with the handover. Before Felix Ibru come, before they come truncate them, other military administrators can't come. The last person we hand over to Oga Ibori, now Fayabo, come hand over to Oga Ibori. Oga Ibori since 1999 ruled for his own 8 years. He go, that's not central. Ogo Doan can rule for 8 years, but inside the 8 years, because of political matter, courts remove him. Sam will be speaker, statutorily, can step in, can become acting governor for 3 months. God do well, don't get in position back. Then they don't reach to call a turn now. Now they finish. Development over the years. I may not get development plan, but civilians get. And it don't become very compelling now because citizens don't get sense well. Social media, they're everywhere. So government not getting anywhere where they hide again. Oga Ibori set out the pace. Now be the father of modern Delta states in terms of infrastructure. Ogodwan can join her, can do for a 3-point agenda, can put healthcare, you know, so I'm an American doctor, can put youth empowerment, microcredits when he win an award in Africa for states, build hospitals, build modern schools. Then Ogokawa can come. So you go see, say, program where this one starts, where guy body start, like the upper deck, we don't work on them, Ogokawa will finish them. Airports, we don't start, Ogokawa finish. Secretariat, when Oga Ibori start, we don't touch them, Ogokawa finish and do more. So And also PDP, they lead since that time. And PDP could lead forever for this Delta State. One will just turn 30. We can say, it don't get our plenty children, brothers, fathers, where they there. Pa Ike Clark, na national patriots. Everybody sabi am, and a major resource control activists. Then sabi am for this country. If they had PANDEF, if they had a lot of things. So we can sit down and say, governor can sit down and say, look, not really one person died and they gave him award. All these people don't give awards, so the 18 of them, all of them get award for outside. But most of them never get award for inside. And some people, when they not get award before they die, make we also award them, give them award, recognize them, recognize the work we then do. If you look at Mokoromo be Mandela of Urubo people. He's the first UPU President General. If you look at Chief James Otobo now bring national consciousness to these Soko people. So now they are foremost Mandela. We give them their own identity. We say, I'm an Isoko man. I'm portray Soko. All of them, their house parliament, where they did for that time, they talk about law. But they sell their people, they market their people. So, for these three people now, Dennis Osadebe, we put them under posthumous. People who don't die. We recognize their work. Not be say them beg us, make we recognize them. And that's why it would make, they work for recognition. But make the work where you do, they recognize it, but make people feel recognized and say, since that time when this man do this thing, now him with this. That's how they get those awards. Then we can't come for other award of excellence. We say for academia, we put Professor Alele Williams, first female vice chancellor for University of Benin, first in a lot of things, a mathematician. She's there alive. She's there happy. She speak. We bring Professor Joy Ogu. Professor Joy Ogu, now the first female foreign affairs minister and the first female DG for NIIA, Nigerian Institute of International Affairs for Nigeria. Then we give Professor Obaro Ikime Emeritus, Professor Emeritus. And those ones are now better human being where they deserving of awards, and we recognize them. And they're happy. And then we come put Professor Emeritus Wanze, Professor Wanze. Professor Wanze about chemists and a major university administrator. We still they work and help the states, the worker. So those now people where we identify as a state, we get award and recognition for that category. Another category, the entertainment, we take Don Jazzy and then we can't take Alibaba. You know, Alibaba now the foremost comedian. Not just being a comedian, but he make business out of comedy. Then they show this boy say, this talk we joke, we worry the joke here, not before only joke, we make people laugh, but they laugh out more. Then we can't go Lifetime Award. That one na the Ogbonge one. Pa Ike Clark na number 1. You know Pa Ike Clark. He even come out in cap, pray for Delta, pray for Nigeria. He died abroad. He pray for us. So we get Jim Ovia. Jim Ovia na business magnate, na school proprietor, na no business way not there inside, including banking and insurance. He was happy. See they recognize him. Our own brother, Tony Lumelu, that one there for oil, he there for bank, he there for insurance. Nothing is not there inside. And the biggest one, we say, now be the foremost entrepreneur, where they build entrepreneurs for Africa, recognized. He did people will then give lifetime achievement award. Then we have Charles Majero. Charles Majero come under that category. Now foremost architect. Nothing way nothing draw. He don't do major projects where they worthy of emulation and where young men they go copy. Those are the kinds of people where would they give awards. They run. Then we give award to for sports. We gave 2 awards. No, sorry, under Lifetime. our own great Papa Ayo Olusegun, the forms charismatic, enigmatic preacher we will get for Nigeria. And then for sports, we took two people. We took Timi Pere, that girl we get 8 gold medals for the last National Sports Festival. So that children go also know, say, if themselves get award, then go. If themselves fit aspire to day where that girl day, one day they go call them for podium where governor go shake hands with them. They go sit down with governors, sit down with kings. That go inspire them. And with our own dear sister, Essie Brumen, we come, people come, gather come plenty, come receive the award on their behalf. Now we take end the evening, and it was the highest point. But beyond that, you know, you'd get too much energy. On the 25th evening, then get their own session. That was a big talent session. Display. Everybody will perform that day in a Delta. We'll not borrow people join. We'll even export people. So the whole world don't know now, say we'll get more people to export. Now, on Friday, before we go do this gala night and event night, we'll go do Thanksgiving to go thank Deltans for their patience. They don't now say walk full ground. We don't do plenty, yes, but we get many more to do again. And an eye-opener for everybody. The Delta of our dream where we talk, at least we know how Delta be today. We they see the infrastructure with the inside. This government, in the last 6 years, don't award road project of 799 road projects. For that 799, it translates to 1,577.3 kilometers of length of road and 908.3 kilometers length of drain. Not they let people abuse the roads, abuse this infrastructure where government do. Not talk say no with your own. Because now your money they take down. So try to maintain the gutters where they are around in our area. Help them how they pour that inside gutter again. And as we prepare to hand over, make una pray, make God give us person. We go continue to build on the successes where all of these other governors don't build. Make una too become responsible citizens so that Delta of our dream will be a reality. God bless you.
The matter for ground, now who I go ask?
Yes, so my people, you don't hear I'm the person of Dr. Kingsley Wayne don't talk about how the 30th anniversary of the state Waka. For last week, we say the states the joint body celebrated, say we don't turn 30. Matter for ground, and we say they teach you, they tell you, what can educate you on what you get to know as it concerns society. So you don't hear how the matter go. In case you know this about last week, now the matter go for the 30th anniversary celebration. Now we all got just give us. So I don't know say Dr. Finlack Pigeon, but he not come for us. Now be the matter. So based on the matter to the talk say for we states to better. All of us get hand to join body say we states or we country self better. It's not good say you go day one corner. They talk, say, hey, we government not do this one. Hey, we local government not do this one. Hey, people there for assembly not do this one. You talk. Come out for this kind of platform we say matter for ground. So we say we talk any matter, even as it concerns with government, we yarn am for here. You go come tell us how you see the matter for 30 years. So people say yes, so people they born for 30 years. Say he don't turn man, no, he don't even wish to come out of Papa house. He don't wish to be man on his own. So if Delta State now Pekin will be 30 years, you think say we don't wish where we supposed to as 30 years as a state. Now they talk today for matter for ground. Today's edition we give them to Delta State at 30. This is our wear blue now because we state color now blue and white. So to join say I be president. Matter for ground still waka go meet people. Be say if you mention their name for we state, those will be say they follow what will happen for we state. You go know them. They can't tell us. They be say the day for the system before self we can't turn Delta registers. How the matter be those days before we can't enter we state that they call Delta State, before they can't create the state that they call Delta State. Some of them give us the yarnings, so we will call them stakeholders waiting for the state. So matter for God, waka go meet some of these persons they call yarn us, waiting they get to talk about Delta at 30. Look, you hear them. Will they come back?
No matter we see, so you tell where it starts.
For those of us when don't do the state day, now our president create the state. Before we become politicians, we know how the state be. By 1991, when they create the state, we all struggled for the creation of the state. So we see them as our baby because we asked for it. When they created the state in 1991, now military now create the state. And we get administrators then. Now figure out now hand over to we will be politicians. And they hand over to us in 1999. So the first thing, the way me they see data, the way they look data, some of them never grow up well, so they don't feel no details about data. But we when they this data, when they this state from Western region, from Midwest region, from Bender State, before we call it data, and from when they create data 1991 till we can't take over, we know the difference when they. Big difference not the data. The time we come to state by 1999, when we see what the military do from 1991 to 1999, we see say na scratch, and they just scratch the state. But we, when it come as politicians and we come be government people till today, we know what we don't do for this state. So from that time, if you day wise, they don't grow up small, know how data be for the past 9, 10 years before we politicians come. And what we politicians don't do, particularly we when the PDP when don't do for government, between that 1999 and today, you go clap for us more, say, we try. We don't say we never try finish it because until the end of time, now so we're going to get challenges for development. But we, when they government today, we don't say we don't try. Because we don't look so many areas. We look so many areas, say, one, how road be for data before we come. 2, how schools be. 3, how hospital be. 4, how sports be. 5, how the general welfare of people be. 6, how widows be. We don't look this one. We know say, even these offices where you see so, where government has done before, where secretary had done before, by the time when we come for that 1999, all this one will not get anything. But since when the political council, we don't improve, we don't do so many things. When you look back, you're supposed to clap say, yes, we don't try. We try. If you remember, true, remember how many universities there for this state before, by 1999? How many polytechnics there for this state by 1999? How many colleges of education there for this state? How many secondary school there? And what was the status of the secondary school at that time? How many teaching hospitals there? How many specialty hospitals there? Also, none of them there. Now, how many teachers they employ? How many teachers they feel become permanent secretary that time? How many people they send go overseas for scholarship? How many people enjoy busing? None. But for our time till now, all this is come there, yafu. All this happy way when you drive, so from here reach Warri, you now sleep well. You first sleep for motor they drive they go. Now that we drum. All the roads when you see so, you go Sapele, you go Warri, you go Efro, you go Ogada, you go Masuga, you go Jesse, you go Rupel, you go Eko, you go Agbo, you go Ogwashiko, you go Ibuzo, name it. You go Isoko area, go Lego everywhere. Everything they surplus. You go Ijo area. When you go Ijo area, when till we come, no motor don't reach any Ijo land. No motor don't reach Ijo land. No light, nothing. But today, now happy away, you can drive from here to Bruto local government to anywhere. Now person do. Now our government do. Delta State University, when I come, now one small place now there for Fabraka before. Then they call them College of Teacher Training College, and they day before they call it Campus 1. Today see Delta State University. Still the permanent side. We'll not try. But that will not say that will not reach. Because if he reach, Todoko will establish 3 universities for the state. 3 universities. If like say the one we do before we say it don't reach, the phone establish this university, now come up, I want to go to university. Now all of us will go to university. Where university day? Now for everybody. Me go school, where I go school? I go school for University of Benin. I come from there, I go university for University of Ibadan. 2 universities when I go for Nigeria here. one day Ibadan, one day Benin. I not come from Benin, I not come from Ibadan. But then I go through. So not be say the university day your village, not be say now only you go there for the village there. So this university now for the development, as far as it did that, and for the development of data state. So more will come. As more administration they come, that's so more things they come. We'll not get teaching hospital for you for a person sick. Now Benin, first of all, it doesn't Ibadan. From Ibadan to Benin. Now we don't get our teaching hospital here. Specialist hospital there for everywhere for go Warrior, go service specialist, go Agbo, specialist hospital. These are things we go even so tell our prison, we don't get better prison. One thing I know say one day we go do now this railway, whenever I come there, we yes, PDP. We don't do and we see they do and we continue to do. For we get cause to celebrate, to be happy. Because the data says when we inherit and the data says when we do today, difference day. And the difference very, very positive. I want to salute data people. As I don't bear with this government, as I don't cooperate with this government, as I don't try to support this government, you know, that's in a cooperation, I make rice full pot. Government for not fit do all the two the councils if, like say, they not get the support and cooperation of data. So the type of peace when they enjoy for the state today, now the peace when they bring development. Because if there was no peace, all this when I cancel, it will not happen. So I want beg debtors. Say, as they celebrate so, make we continue to be happy with government. Make we continue to, if one criticize government, make we criticize government constructively. Government, we not try you, but we never do this. Government, they try you, but this one I do so, we for do this like this. We for improve around. That is what we call constructive criticism. Not be say, you see the person they do good, and then you're going to get abused. I take God Beguna. Beguna, they support government in power. Today, no government and the power. Beguna support the government. Make it for do more. They try. We they try because they support us, data they support us. So that cooperation now we ask. Make that peaceful atmosphere there so that those when they for power, when they for government, they could do more. And data will continue to celebrate.
Data 30 years. And we thank God for what God has been doing in our life in Delta State. We know say 30 years we are still baby, we are growing. And if we take a look from what they happen for Nigeria and everywhere, we will know say our data at 30, we don't try more than average. Because if we look how data be before, how Asaba be before, and we can't see how it did today, in terms of road, in terms of school when we they build, in terms of empowerment for our youth when finish school, when not get work, as government, they empower them. We also they thank our governor, Governor Okowa. Before, if they pass Asaba Road everywhere, flood when rain fall. Today, it not be like before. If we go our schools, today, difference day. If we look at our children, when finish school, when they never get employment, or they do empowerment, give them. Then they do job creation, that they try, they empower our people. So if I look, what thing they happen before and now, I feel say would they improve. And God go do them. We go improve the more. Our governor go land well. Another person when go take over again, go begin build on waiting in don't do. Just like as in don't build on waiting Ubori and Odwaha don't do. We don't see in hand also in don't try where. Would they say God go bless him for the one when in don't do for us. So Moku pray from now on, make him finish well. So that the person when go come next will still begin to build on waiting our amiable governor don't do. You know, waiting government they take grow. If this one come, he won't do his own projects. If this one come, he won't do his own project. But as he say, our father, our governor, do most of those ones. Still, the ones when he meet on ground, he finish them. Like airports and some of this road when lead from Asaba here, they go Ureli side. He not abandon them. He still work on them and still do more of his own. And so government, they take grow. So that when he leave again, who they come, will still begin to do where he stop. So if you ask me, that would they try? 30 years, if we compare them with our own country, Nigeria, when be 60 years, and yet we see the drag foot. So if 30, we are on the right page. So all I'm praying that all our leaders, all government officials, Moku, they try in our respective home and constituencies. Mostly they help governor, they improve on what in they do. So data at 30, we thank God for keeping us alive. We they see the growth when they did the state. And we are praying that more good thing go they meet us for data, they may God keep us alive. The people when they represent, they tell them all the good things when would they do, both for road, for school, every infrastructure when we give them, they should put it in good use. And most of the time, we know some places, good things when go there, our people not go on maintain them. We know, say government suppose they do those things. But sometimes when they do road, the drainage, make our people not they pour dirty puts. Most especially, now waiting they kill our road. When they don't do, during this raining season, you see somebody go carry all the rubbish when he get for his house, go throw inside gutter. Go carry all the corn, this is not time of corn, all inside the gutter. Before you know, the gutter don't full, it don't block. When rain fall, now instead when it go float well, to make the road to last, the water not go see where it go, it go enter road. Before you know, it go just destroy the road. So most of the time, we they beg our people. Some go tell you say the road when they build, it's not the last stage of time. We think go make road last stage of time when you don't block all the drainage where the water go from come out. Definitely water go enter or go spoil. But in the then days, when they put drainage, nobody they go block them. That they see Iko, that they see task force, that they catch them. But these days now, you set up those things, they go fight them, they go block the gutter. So we they beg our people, may them help us. Even if we come and say you front of your house where they do road, sand, all those refuge block them, help us park and come out. If I park my own, my neighbor parking, the other person parking, we'll get good flow of water and not go destroy road. So what would they beg people? Make we take this government thing as our own. But they know they say no, now when they government, now when they government. The government now my own and your own. You even have more of the government more than me. Because my own, I be servant, and I just send me, come make law. And we go make the law. We go make sure say we also do budget so that a good thing will come to our constituency. But we they beg our people, if he come, make them put them to good use and make them protect them. If you see somebody, they destroy school, they destroy things when government do, you query the person, because if not, when they destroy them, you go they wait government to come repair. Most of the time, government feel not know waiting then destroy for your constituency. Unless now you can report or now you tell them. So most time we they beg our people, make them put tie for things and make them not destroy and make them help us protect them. Now so our government go take grow. Now so all of us go take grow. Because the government thing, now for all of us. If he good today, now for us. If he bad, now we go see they there, they suffer. So with all this one, we don't tell on her. We don't beg people from my constituency, a CASAT constituency, the people when they represent for Delta State House of Assembly, and they use this opportunity. They thank all of us. They tell us so do well for voting us into government. That everything when make on vote for us, we go try as much as possible to make sure say on our get them. As we celebrate Delta at 30, I wish everybody luck. I wish everybody good health.
We thank God for where we dey currently for after 30 years. And I talk am like this because when a great state, I dey here as a junior officer. That time we come from Bendel State, Benin. And I remember that most times, many of us, they come to work from Benin every day. Get bus when they take us, when they take us go back. Cost a lot of money, but thank God. But for today, everything don't change. You get some people where come Delta State when they say, now the same Delta when we know before that be like this. Say Naimo. So we thank God for where it don't take us. And I know say this one not for possible if God now bless the works of our leaders and also for us when be people of the state. And we thank God for where we are. As human being, even as a mama take bonus, it go through a lot of pains, go through a lot of labor. I think that's what they talk about. Now the beginning of human being. So nothing as human when be say it not get challenge, there must be challenge. But from what me I don't see, I mean, for waiting I see as I take come, I think I don't first tell you here now say some of us they come from Benin every day, where our money reach, we stop. Before we come manage get house, I don't witness different government from military to civilian. And like I talk, there's a difference. But make I even talk another thing. When we first come, apart from coming to from Benin every day, now every available space, now we they take do work office. Means say some people they use classroom with the students not there. Then some they work from under tree. They happen now. Those are signs of development. But development not ever stop because man they always grow until he breathes in last. So people go see him, say, oh yes, oh no, it's supposed to pass like this. Oh, it's supposed to not be like this. But if you really look at like for me, when they, I don't see say all the successive governments, including the military, because I will start with military, and the civilian, when we can start with Governor James Ibori, then try their best. And Governor Ibori, when he come in as a civilian governor, he try well, both for infrastructure and for human beings matter. The Governor Emmanuel Uduaga can also join. He try and build for waiting Governor Ibori do. But the one way in there now, because now the one when they see currently our governor Ifeanyi Okowa, he don't even expand the foundation. You know, say they say foundation there. He don't expand the foundation. I need to even build on the foundation. And he don't even leave road forward for further foundation to be made so that the development will come. So people go always they talk, say, yes, now like this, it can be better. No, we also say, not true, if it be better, but if it worse, every day we go just try to educate, say, no matter, development not the finish for one day. It must continue. For where the one when we do, make we keep our mind, remove every sentiment, look at where we come from and where we did now. And hopefully, from where we did now, where we go feel go in future. So that's how it be. So I wish Delta longer life and prosperity.
The matter for ground, now who I go
Matter for ground, you see here waiting. People in the streets get to talk. Let me hear the people's view on Delta at 30.
Say I be Delta woman. I dey proud anywhere I go. This Delta, especially this Asaba, we dey in peace than other place. Everywhere na killing, but here we never hear that kind of something. Our governor they try for that one. Well. The only thing we be say the warriors now na flood everywhere, both to my house itself. It be like canoe. If I go now, whole slippers for here. I go put this in my shoe, carry slippers, carry my cloth up. So make it try, do them, make Asaba day well. Other things they try, they pay workers. They do other things, they try, because other people, like say, all those people, they try as they try, so, we're not going to regret. So they thank her well, make it try more, do Asaba well, make everywhere gutter, and all this flood, make them know as they go take do them. Because I agree to my people, everybody where they Asaba. Make them make peace, make Asaba better. Those are our children where they caught. Make God do them. Make them stop all those things. Make God enter into their body so that they go no say the wrong thing that they do.
I don't date for Delta. I don't date this town for almost 3 years now. Delta State is a very lovely state too. Compared to Lagos where I come from, this town is very chill. Now, all this town I know say, person go collect money for ATM, go there for the car town. You see this town? The town a less violent town. While like we wouldn't know this town, like Lagos, no traffic for this town. You see everywhere just deal all right. And everybody for this town they behave like people who say they come from somewhere. Or like Lagos where we come from. Daily, if you come out for Lagos, before you come back, stress and everything will kill you. But for Delta State, as you come out, they go out, your clothes, everything still dey normal. As you say, you still they come out. So this town, a correct town, a very good town. But little I want to come and say, but they still try to create more good roads for us. We need them. Because this town, a very metro town, where we say go giant very soon. The Asaba, abroad, they talk about Asaba. Now the hub of Nollywood. Now this town, now all of us stay. This town don't make people for this Asaba. It don't make so many people celebrity. And our governor Okowa, they try, easy. The man in be. So that type of people that accommodate people, irrespective, nobody's perfect, but to an extent, I give up to that type of people that they try. That time I do, I greet now, online, anywhere when they hear me from, they look me from, I'm proud of now. Happy 30th anniversary, easy. More grace, more favor. This ground is green, and it must bear good food.
Yes, I did proud to be Delta person because of the people. Because basically of the people we did for Delta State, they be loving people, mostly for Asaba. The person we grew up for Warri, but for a while now I don't move come Asaba, and the people they be loving people. So yes, I did proud to be there. So far, nothing much done. They don't really do, but Okowa don't try. Okowa don't really try for road. He don't really show saying be road master, not be for mouth. Most of the roads, even the road we lead to my papa house for Obeji, na in time. The past governor, and I go call him. We expect na him supposed to do that one, do that, but Okowa self don't do that one. So something worth celebrating. I wish Delta State and my Ichekiri people a happy 30th anniversary, and so much we go forward. Prosperity for all Deltans. Now we dey pray.
I'm very happy that I'm from Delta State. I'm very happy because since when they come make Delta State, the road when it dey inside Delta State, for the period they make Benden and even Midwest, they were not there before. So there are good changes, that is that happen in Delta State. Employment to Wisiam. So the state, I'm happy. Happy Sapele, Urobo, Ijo, Shekiri, Anyoma here. Look, I am happy. You should be happy too. I'm very grateful to God also.
Like what the governors who did for Asaba here, they try a lot. Because if you are living in Asaba here before the creation of the state, you see that they try, because when you look around what they did, the things they do for that the governors, they try, because for us, like say, if you come out about back, let me say 31 years back, you see the governors, they try because if you come to development here, they try a lot. They try for roads, they try for infrastructure, like buildings. And if you go around the whole local government, you see that what they did there, the things they do for Delta State here, for the local government here. So we'll have a cause to celebrate.
Yes, so my people are here, matter for ground, follow people we say, we believe say they dey for power talk. We also still go people dey for street we say they lead, and I don't hear they get to talk about data at 30. So talk about waiting, and the government over the years don't do, and waiting they believe say they still want what they do for the states. And so the matter be for to make our state better, all of us go join body talk and join hand to see say we state and we country better for all of us. This one a matter for ground. Today edition we dedicate to Delta at 30. Until I come again next, come back again to bring matter we say concern society and concern you too. Now me, the village. Next week again, another day for matter for ground. Now bye bye. Happy 30th anniversary, Delta State.
If you ask me, now who I go ask? The matter where we see, so it's a way start. No be me go talk. begin.